So let's take a look at the first thing we're going to start with, which is beautiful. It's a set of 3, which already gives you a great value. These are illuminated globes with a polymer design, and they are less than $50. Now, these are so new that we don't even have them in our warehouse yet, so they're going to ship out to you the week of May 19th. Now, these do sell for about $80 on Plow Hearth's site or in their catalog, so it's a really nice $30 difference in price.
Beautiful. Oh, I love these globes because these are made out of glass. And then what Plow Hearth did was they took that polymer clay, made beautiful designs, and then coated each one of these globes with that beautiful design. So the one that's in front of me here is our colored version.
Okay.
It reminds me of my china.
I know, right?
Here, it looks like beautiful china, and then you're getting 3 sizes right here. So there's your larger one, which is, I believe, 8 inches, and then 6 inches and 5.
Yeah, we have, let me just double check. Yes, 5, 6, and 8 inch spheres.
Exactly. So you're getting all 3. And then next to you, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It looks like Delft blue.
Well, this reminds me of my china.
It's really, it's so beautiful. But at night, they will light up. You have a timer on them, 6 hours on, 18 hours off. So you just turn them on whenever you would like them to come on. But really, I've had these in my garden, Carolyn. It looks like I've captured the moon. I decorated a little bit and set it in my garden. It's got that kind of glow. They're beautiful.
So
I love them.
This is a polymer design, but it feels like clay.
It does.
Like a flower pot. It's really substantial. Each one has that optional 6-hour timer. So you can leave them on all the time if you want, but you do get the option of having them on for 6. They turn themselves on and off. After 18 hours, they'll come back on again.
Right.
You do need to get a couple of AA batteries, I believe 3 for each one. So you need to get 9 AA's all together, but on that timer mode, those are going to last you pretty much all season.
Oh, yes, exactly. So they are going to just come on when you go ahead and choose to turn them on. And, you know, in your yard, it's going to get very dark, you know, at night. We're in a studio, so that's a little bit harder to show you that. But believe me, I have a picture on my Facebook page. You will see them glowing. It really looks, you know that glow from the moon? When you look up in the sky and you see just that glow.
It's a soft white glow.
That's what they do. And
I
you've
think
got the beautiful colors.
These look like fabric.
Yeah, you're right.
So
almost
beautiful.
Looks like a patchwork quilt.
I mean, both of them are just gorgeous. And you've got a beautiful floral shapes and types of flowers, roses, daisies. This one looks a little more world bizarre, the one over here with the multicolor. Then the one in blue and white is just so calming and spa-like. I just love it. They're all so pretty, and you get all 3.
You get all 3. And you know, spheres are a real classic kind of when you put it in the garden because they're architectural, they're beautiful. These are made out of glass, but they have that polymer clay on them. So they have, I wouldn't say squishy, but you can tell it's got that clay on it just by the feel of them.
Yeah, it's got that soft feel of clay. They don't feel like plastic.
Right, even though they're glass underneath. And so you've got just that ability for the light to just glow through them. They do have a plastic little rubber cover underneath the battery box. So when you put them in your garden, mine's been in my garden for a couple of months now, so you don't have to worry about the weather, you don't have to worry about them. There you see them maybe on a patio. I also like these, if you have that pot that you just don't want to continue watering the flowers and everything, these would really look cool in some different varying sizes of pots on your front porch.
I agree. You can put them in pots and put flowers around them if you want to, or if you want to put them on, you know, sometimes you have those little flat little bird baths that have like a little plate on a stand, and you can stand them on something like that. You could pop them in some kind of a container with your succulents growing around them. The little rubber cover at the bottom allows these to stand up on something that might get wet. Now, you don't want to dunk them in water, but you do have your batteries protected by that, which is, and also keeps it a flat surface so they don't roll around, which is nice.
Right.
Over 100 sets ordered. Very popular in this one in front of Nancy, which is called Floral.
Okay.
And then this one over here in front of me is called Blue and White. If we could kind of zoom in on each, on each choice. So on the floral, you're getting pops of orange, kind of a marigold color, also various shades of blue, a little purple, and some green. So it's multicolor.
Yes, it is.
But over here, if you are someone who likes to decorate a little more subtly, or you have themes, that type of thing, I know a lot of you have that blue and white garden idea going, especially if you have a butterfly garden.
Yes.
These blue and white ones are absolutely stunning. And you do have a little pop of yellow here and there. on this one as well. But you've got roses, like mini roses, daisies, looks like a little pansy in there. The really beautiful designs in blue and white.
They're so neat because they light up. You know, a lot of times you have spheres in the garden. I see them out of glass or out of, you know, metal.
Right.
But to have this with the lights inside and with these beautiful designs really make them unique. And that's what Plow Hearth does so well, is to give you something that's unique and different, to add that special touch to your garden. And I love that they're on a battery, because that means that you can tuck them into, you know, your little spaces, like where your petunias are or anything. You're not worrying about a solar panel. So if you have kind of that darker spot in your garden, or maybe something you want to surprise as you're walking through your garden, and you want it under your rose bushes, or maybe, like I said, around your petunias or geraniums, you can do that because they're on batteries and they have just all those beautiful colors, no matter which one you're choosing, either the floral or the blue and white.
Can I mention too, don't forget this is also indoor. This is not solar powered. So my mother has a blue and white kitchen, and I know these blue and white spheres would look gorgeous, like on top of her cabinet.
Yeah, I was just thinking that on top of the cabinet.
Or you could put them in your curio cabinet.
Yeah,
they're on a timer, so like any of your flameless candles or any of the other light up things that you have in your home, these are going to look absolutely beautiful. You could do them as a centerpiece on a dining table.
Absolutely. Put some flowers around it or some greenery. Fantastic.
So think about that. You know, they're meant to be outdoors if you want them to be, but they're stunning inside as well. So very popular. Stay in the ordering process. Those are brand new today. Again, advanced orders ship out to you the week of May 19th on those. So you'll definitely have them in time for your holiday parties, starting with Memorial Weekend.
Exactly.
Now, the arbor with the gate in this show you've not seen before. This is one of the popular arbor category from Plow Hearth. This does not have to attach to a fence or lead into anything in particular. It just looks absolutely beautiful, like standing solitary in your garden with vines growing on it.
It's a wonderful welcoming feature, or like a centerpiece feature to frame your garden.
It's very well made. You would expect to pay a lot more money for something like this if you would buy it from a garden shop or a landscaping place, but Plow Hearth has a lovely sort of a